Wow, I parked so crooked. Anyways, what's going on? It's been a minute. I know I haven't posted too much on YouTube, and I know I haven't like really updated on the car for a little bit. I did make some YouTube videos about like how to do rollers on the Osmo and stuff. Ever since I got this camera, I've just been so into it. I love it, you know. I just bought this new K&F ND filter. It's like a variable ND filter, so you could change it depending on the lighting. So I'm like, you know what, I have this awesome camera and I'm gonna try to make some videos, just see how far it gets me, you know. And this is just like the start. Anyways, I wanted to do for the first video of this like journey, just breaking down the Mark 8 GTI that I have right here, the one that I have been building for a little bit. It's been not too consistent, but I have a couple tasty mods that I have put on over the past, I think I've had it for 9 months now, and I'm gonna break it down right now. Obviously it's really dirty, but here we go.
90 milligrams, like it's none to it. Moving super fast, I know it's some to it.
So one of the most noticeable mods that you guys can probably already tell or saw throughout the video is the air suspension. Obviously I would not be able to drive the car like this, so if it's not coilovers, it has to be air suspension. So me and Grinds have worked together to be able to mag this Mark 8 GTI right here, and I love it so much. I think it's awesome. I think the management and all the components towards it. Hi. Hey, how you doing?
Nice car.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I have a nice one too.
Huh?
I have a nice one too.
Yeah?
Not a Volkswagen, but
what
same country.
What car do you have?
I have a Porsche 911.
Oh, wow.
911S, like a bumblebee.
That's awesome. Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me check it out. What a cool guy. What a cool guy right there. Awesome. So, I have the controller right here. It's kind of dark, but I will show you what we did. So we put the cable right here, run it through there. I will also break down the engine a little bit more in just a second. Ran through there, through these panels right here, everything towards the rear end of the car. And as you guys can see, when I go right here, you're like, okay, he still has all his trunk space. Where is his air suspension? So my air suspension is actually underneath all of this. So when we open this up, you can see here, it's a very simple setup. All of this is very bolted down. It's very well made. So here's all the connections and all the wiring. Here's where we mounted the management, the tank, and the compressor. It's a pretty simple setup, but it works, and it doesn't look bad at all, you know. I daily drive this car, so I don't want to make something that is super flashy to the point where I'm not going to be able to even go to the grocery store, or like if I have to take my family somewhere, oh, like you guys can't take my car, you know, like even my mom could take this car and drive it somewhere else. So the air suspension is a must if you daily drive a car. You could go coilovers, but I've been static before, and that route is very difficult because depending on the roads, depending on so many things. So I think it's definitely worth it. The air suspension. Hit up Grinds USA. Their quality is pretty good. I know a lot of people sometimes are like iffy about going with different brands, but I've had this on for about like, I would say like 3-4 months, and it's perfect. I went on a 2,000-mile road trip to Tennessee, and it was perfect. Like, amazing. Depending on the road, obviously there's some bumps here and there that you're like, it's like, damn, that's kind of, you know. But other than that, it was perfect. I loved it so much. Suspension, 10 out of 10. Another mod that you guys probably saw is this carbon fiber diffuser that I have right here from Euro Empire. This is amazing. It changes the look of the car completely. Look at that. Wow. It looks so good. Honestly, it's one of my favorite mods because it just changes the whole look of the car. It's beautiful. 5%, well, it's actually 5% with 30% on top all around. The front is a reflective tint. It's kind of like this bluish reflective tint. I also have a ECS tuning intake and turbo inlet. That's it though. Nothing to the engine, no tune. I'm not too familiar with the tunes and stuff like that. I do want to do it in the future, but it is something that I have held back for a little bit because I want to get the cosmetics done first before I even touch any of that stuff. Plus, I think this car comes with plenty of power for just daily driving and stuff, because I know if I get more power and if I get more speed and more horsepower out of this car, it will probably get me in trouble. And I don't know if I would like that. I don't know if it would be good. So I'm kind of like setting up a boundary. But once I cross that boundary, then, you know, we will get more power. Other small things that I have done is like stuff like this right here. Blacked everything out. It's super dirty. I didn't even clean it for this video. But soon I will be repainting the whole front bumper. I will be painting these glossy black. I just got a lip from Euro Empire again, and I will be paint matching it to the car, so hopefully that'll look pretty good. I will be paint matching these side skirts right here and adding carbon fiber side skirts. And I don't know what wheels I want to get yet. I don't know. I'm very picky about the wheels. I'm very picky with what I want to go with, and I'm not sure yet. So if you guys have some suggestions in the comments, let me know. All right, now let's hear that exhaust. Okay, now here is the intake noise with the turbo inlet. That sounds so good. Let's hear the intake one more time. Sounds amazing. Downshift. To second. Wow. Sounds awesome. Oh! I'm gonna have to hold it. Here comes the real talk, is how good is the Mark 8 GTI overall, like if you're looking to buy this car. So I've met a bunch of people with Mark 8 GTIs 2022, 2023, 2024. Everybody says it's a perfect car. They love the car. It's an amazing car. It's just like everything about it is perfect. Like it's so cozy in here. It's so spacious at the same time, but it's compact that it makes you feel like you're driving a very sporty car. I would recommend a Mark 8 GTI to anybody that is looking for one, or anybody that is considering to buy one. It's an amazing car. I love it. I would, if I didn't have like big dreams and like ambitions of wanting to have like an Audi or a Porsche, you know, I would never change this car. I would keep this car forever. I love this car. It's the perfect thing ever. And I haven't even reached the full potential of it, you know. I have a vision of the car where I just want it to look like a specific way or drive a specific way. I love how these cars are, and I love how they look. It's amazing. I know a lot of people hate on the Mark 8s because they look very, very different from the Mark 7s and all the other previous versions. But I think it looks awesome, especially if you do some couple mods to it. Like the diffuser completely changes the rear end of the car. It's beautiful, you know. I get nothing but compliments, especially about the color, because the color is very unique. I think the color is like one of my winning factors when it comes to this car, is just how good it looks, and no matter what. I especially love how it looks at night. At night it just looks so good. But it's very comfortable, you know. Obviously I have the aftermarket suspension, so here and there you'll see me like mounting, and like depending on the roads it won't drive as good. But the stock suspension is beautiful. I think it's plenty power, you know. And other than that, like the touchscreen and everything about it, like I love that. I love how it's all like touch. I don't have to have too many buttons on here. Only thing that I guess could be annoying is the climate, because at night sometimes you don't know where you're pressing, you know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, this is what I mean. Right here is where you change the climate. So if you want it hotter, you go press right here, or if you want it colder, you press right here. But the thing about that is that at night it doesn't have any like light up buttons or anything, so you don't know where you're pressing. But after having the car for like, I don't know, I would say 2 months, and especially if you daily drive it, you will know where they're at. You will know where to press, and you will know. Other than that, it's perfect. I love it. Manual transmission is smooth. It's beautiful. The clutch is light. If you're looking to get a DSG, there's no hate on the DSG. Like everybody like loves it. It sounds so good, especially. Sometimes I do wish I would have gotten a DSG until I get in my car and drive it. Then it's like, okay, I don't regret getting a manual. Only thing I would want about the DSG is that sound, like the farts. Oh, it just sounds so good. Oh, cornering in this car. The cornering in this car is spectacular. It's amazing. Like I don't have any dislikes about the car at all. I don't have any dislikes at all about the car. I guess the only dislike that I would have about the car is that sometimes it throws random codes here and there. Like sometimes my cruise control like bugging out. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, sensors are not available, or like please clean the front sensors or something like that. But my friend had that problem and he just took it to Volkswagen and they took care of it in like a day. So like if you are having problems like that, just take it to your dealership. I haven't taken mine because I've been lazy, and it really doesn't bother me, but I definitely need to do that sometime soon. Other than that, I love the car, man. Oof, like that's so nice. And that's stock, no tune, nothing. Like I don't have anything done to the car on tuning or anything like that. It's all just, it's resonator and muffler delete. A resonator and muffler delete, and then you can get your car to sound like that. 10 out of 10. Oh, okay, Osmo, what are you doing? I'm gonna end this video here because it's 5 minutes long already. Just this clip right here of me talking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked all the shots that I got. Let me know how good the quality is with the Osmo, because this is my first time doing it with the Osmo, a full video with the Osmo. I really like it. I really enjoyed it. I recorded one at a car meet once, but it just didn't turn out good. It didn't. So I'm not gonna edit that. Obscure, I'm sorry. But 10 out of 10 video. Very nice. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you in the next one.
Yeah. And I'm right back on Rodeo. Still got some boys on the payroll. You niggas still tipping Carol. She with a P in the lay at the condo. We bout to eat Maggiano. Helping the P out, some beaming on narcos. Thinking I should take the Bronco. OJ, gotta go get it tomorrow. I'm selling out the Apollo. Inside my body is hollow.